Hello, hello, my dear fire signs. How are you all? This is Kathy from Divine Debut, bringing you your love reading for the month of August of 2023. I do hope you're all well, and because August is a month of retrograde Venus, this is very significant, especially for Leo, but for all of us, as we've all got Leo somewhere in our chart. So okay, just to explain what we're doing a general for the elemental sign of fire, first of all, and then we will take individual readings, mini readings for Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. You will find the timestamps beneath, okay? And also, just to let you know, we will have the individual sign readings on Tier 1 on Patreon. So we talk for about half an hour for each sign there as well. Again, they are love readings, so you may want to think about joining us on Patreon. And thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing, and commenting, my dear friends, and I'm wishing you well. Remember, Venus retrograde means we are returning back to the past. Situations from the past will be resurfacing so that we could redirect, re-look at, retweak, whatever it is for each of us. Some relationships will return and they'll be mended and fixed and have a new cycle, and others will come back so that we could close the door and finish, so that to make space for something new. So take the messages as they resonate for you. Remember, it's a general reading for the element of fire. So, dear Spirit, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius, can I have the general overview of what could be playing out in the month of August? Happy birthday, dear Leo, since you are celebrating your birthday in August. It's been a hot summer so far. Yes, the temperature is rising where love is concerned as well. Let's see what's going on. We'll be taking quite a few cards. This is the pre-Raphaelite tarot that I'm using. I'm doing a 5-card spread, and we'll be taking the Tarot of Sexual Magic, the Gilded Reverie Lenormand, the Lover's Path Tarot, and the Psychic Tarot of the Heart, plus my little handwritten love messages for the element of fire. And then we'll be taking, as I said, these 2 decks here, my little love oracle. It's a Greek one, so that's why I don't tell you which one it is, because most of you don't speak Greek, you don't read Greek. So and the Psychic Tarot of the Heart, which is only the major arcana, and they will be for the individual Aries, Leo, and Sag. So here is the general. Thank you, Spirit. We've got, this is the Magician, which is Mercury, and Mercury will be retrograding at the end of this month as well, and Venus will be coming out of her retrograde early September. So now we're doing the work and internalizing, love is going inwards. We're going inwards to see what is it that we truly want for ourselves in love, right? And remember, Venus is not only romantic love, she could be love between friends, so on and so forth. So we've got the Magician, and that means communication. It's like the stars align for you. A new beginning, a possible new beginning. Since it is a major arcana card, it is very significant. So the now position is whenever you are watching this reading. So you, dear fire signs, you may be possibly dealing either with a Gemini or a Virgo, since they are the signs ruled by Mercury. And even with Mercury retrograde, we have people returning from the past, going over situations or details pertaining to the past. So let's see what else is going on with a 5-card spread. Where are you coming from in the past? We've got the Chariot, and the Chariot showed up many times in the earth element, so you may be wanting to check that out as well. So Cancer, 2 major arcana cards, Gemini, Cancer. You could be dealing with someone that has got, they may be Gemini with Cancer planets, or the other way around. Of course, if you're a Leo, let's say Cancer is right next to you. So some of you may have moon in Cancer, for instance, if you're a Leo. Yeah. So we know that the Chariot is all about making a decision and moving towards and transitioning. So change, possible movement, a transition, change, and even home. Change of home or deciding, choosing between two partners, choosing the one, knowing what it is and moving towards victory. This is the potential here. Two amazing cards. What's crowning you? Nine of Cups, so wish fulfillment. Wish fulfillment possibly here. Some of you are going for that wish fulfillment. Maybe you've been waiting for the stars to align to make your move. Some of you may also be dealing with someone that could be physically at a distance. You need to travel or they need to travel. But remember that this is a victory card. So the seed that's planted is for victory. But we've got a black and white horse here, as you could see. It's the shadow and the light. It's like you going from one to the other. Honing in, bringing in those two energies. So that the shadow obviously is the fear. The white horse speaks to peace and tranquility and spirit and just having the clarity where there's been no clarity, where there's been darkness, let's say. This is bringing in the energies and working. You're put in the driver's seat. It's up to you to take this chariot to move towards love, right? But you've been coming through a challenge, right? Sevens do speak to conflict. So recent past, dear Spirit. Six of Cups, so you've been dealing or you are hoping maybe for the return of a soulmate. Maybe a soulmate has returned recently. A soulmate connection. Now maybe there's been nostalgia recently pertaining to your emotional matters. And we go from the 6 to the 9, which I love here. So lots of water. And we've got matters to do with the physicality of things, but also your perception. And lots of water, as I said. Lots of water, a lot of emotional things coming up in the month of August. What is the possible outcome, dear Spirit? And we've got Temperance. So we do have Sagittarius here. Temperance is Archangel Michael. So Temperance is saying you will be healed. Give it time. There's an alchemy going on. Remember, Temperance holds those two cups. You know, two cups speak to two people coming together, joining their emotional lives. It is a card of divine timing, and again it may relate to travel as well, because we've got short distance and long distance. This is Jupiter, so, and Sagittarius, which is ruled by Jupiter, of course. So Temperance is saying be patient, things are being worked out. 3 major arcana cards. What a powerful reading for my beautiful earth signs. And did I say earth? I'm sorry, fire signs. And just thinking, you know, that Venus being retrograde in Leo, it will help all the fire signs. So for you Aries, and for you Sagittarius as well, but most prominently for the Leo individuals. Now, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus, you can look at those signs, right, and see you may have your moon, let's say, for instance, you may have your moon in Virgo, right, possibly, or in Cancer. You know, readings, the tarot is very, very beautifully utilized along with the astrology, where we can get a lot more information. Nevertheless, there's promise here, but it does speak to patience. The timing is somewhere now. I'm going to say, remember, this is an ace that you've got up your sleeve, right? There is going to be a possible return from the past. Now, crowning you is the wish card. 9 of Cups I see as Piscean energy, so I don't know if some of you are dealing with a Piscean individual. Doesn't have to be, it could be Cancer, a Cancerian, someone who's very emotional at this time. And the crowning position is quite an important position. So, wow. So, wow. 10 of Swords to me says that there's been betrayal, there's been hardship, obviously. a lot of that, but this is the ending of it. There's a possible new beginning because clarity will come through. Remember, this turns into an ace. And of course, it's about perception. It's about your thought process. Remember, Mercury is also going to retrograde. He's going to start to slow down. He's very powerful. So there's a lot to do with emotions as well as perception. So make sure that you're not only on the one side, and just, thinking with your emotions. You should also use your logic, because remember, the magician does speak to logic. It's Mercury. Or don't be only where logic is concerned, but also feel into the energies. It will be different for each of you. We've got the Three of Wands, and we see a lot of rough waters here again, Sagittarius energy. Three of Wands is like waiting on your ships. There's a lot of turmoil. You've been going through a lot of turmoil here, a lot to do with what you desire. Now, there's been some sort of an opportunity in the past, something has come to light for you, which has brought a lot of turmoil, and it's got to do with physical distance or the work that you've put in, whatever you've tried to create in matters of love. There's a disappointment here, but this is not really a disappointment. This is a blessing in disguise. I get with that Ten of Swords, because remember, it turns into the Ace, which is clarity. It is reckoning. It can be a double-edged sword, but it also speaks to victory as well. So a lot of possible victories here for my beautiful fire signs. Let's take some cards and see what's going on. Let's take the Tarot of Sexual Magic, see what's going on in the sexual part of your lives. And remember, Leo, where Venus is retrograding, is a fire sign, does speak to strong desires, flirtation, creating opportunities, giving birth through fun, through risk, through connection, sexual connection as well. For some of you, if you're not waiting on someone from the past, then Leo retrograde, Leo could be you giving birth to something new. But remember that if you're starting something on the Venus retrograde, right, then this may be something that will not last. So just make sure, if you're having fun, that's cool, that's fine. But as I said, it may not last, okay? So you've got the Ace of Wands again. The Ace of Wands is opportunities. It is a very strong sexual connection. But remember, we had the Ace of Wands and then we had the Three of Wands. Maybe you've started something before Venus retrograded, something that was more sexually inclined, maybe just connecting on a physical level, but hoping for something more, possibly. Or there's something that you've seen pertaining to, something that's come to light pertaining to your desires, nevertheless. Okay, we have the World card, and it's interesting because the Earth element also had that card. Three of Wands again, and Six of Swords. So some of you may have also connected with someone that is physically far away, right? And it's like you're waiting for a portal to open, an opportunity. And I don't know if some of you are parents already with the Six of Cups, because that could speak to having responsibilities and children as well. And the Ten of Swords says to me that maybe you're coming out of something, another relationship where there was more deception or there was betrayal or something like that, and starting something new. Now maybe putting more logic than emotion for some of you. Over here we've got amazing cards. We've got the Ace of Wands and the Three of Wands, which we had in the tarot. So to me, that's like a split pertaining to the Four of Wands, which could have been a commitment, living together, or a marriage with someone. it's like there's a completion because of a new seed, a new spark that's been lit within you. So having found someone that you're very attracted to, possibly, that could be a foreigner, right? And Six of Swords is like you're leaving any conflict, maybe where there has been betrayal and third parties, and moving towards something new. Remember, this is an ace. It's another ace, and we've already seen Ace of Wands twice. So a couple of aces here. Let's see what's at the bottom. We have the Two of Wands. We have the Two of Wands, and we saw the Three of Wands as well. And we see here that there is a very strong connection, but I feel that there are also some doubts here. It's like the female is more into the feminine is more into the masculine here. And this could speak to possible decisions as well, because Two of Wands, remember, it's like a portal that opens, someone having extra, choices. And we have seen the Ace, the Two, and the Three of Wands. So a lot to do with the beginning of a passionate connection, obviously. But again, physical distance speaks strongly to me. Let's take more cards and see what else is going on. Now, the World card speaks to accomplishment or dealing with a foreigner. And it could also speak to closing up a major cycle in your love lives, which was not easy. Remember, the World card is Saturn, so maybe some of you have gone through some challenges and difficult lessons, but you've accomplished the challenge of closing up a major cycle of the past. So it's been uphill all the way. Let's see what's going on with the Lenormand for my beautiful fire signs. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, please, Spirit. We have the Compass. We have the Love card. And we have the Lily. So it looks like Spirit, or even life, is showing you the path to a new love connection that is going to be much more pure, that could also be spiritually inclined, but also there's a strong desire to come together. The Lily does speak to an ethical, pure connection, but also driven by fire, by strong desire. Right? Wow. Hubba, my dear fire signs, what's going on? Wow, okay, we've got a strong Mars-ruled masculine here, very sexually driven indeed. This could be like could or maybe like the King of Wands, okay? Or because he's wearing Mars on his chest, Mars is Scorpio, Aries, or it could be someone who is a fire sign, showing up as a fire sign, but could have a very strong placement of their Mars, right, in their chart. So possibly another fire sign. Remember, divine masculine is yang energy. It's all about action. It's all about drive. It's all about sexuality. And we've got flirtation here. We've got an offer here, my dear friends, with the bouquet. Looking good, my dear fire signs, looking good. As I said, the temperature is rising. It is summer in the northern hemisphere. And with Venus in the sign of Leo, yes, a lot of new connections, dating possibly as well. Remember that Leo is the inner child, through play, through connection, through having fun, through going out. Those of you that are looking for new love, obviously the potential is here. Let's see what's going on with the Lover's Path Tarot. And with the Compass, obviously, it can speak to, and we see Leo there, So it's like life is showing you which way to go, and you may be needing to travel north. For others of you, it will be travel south, where it's very wintry, and with your fire you can warm things up. What's going on for fire signs in the month of August, please, Spirit? Fire signs. We've got Six of Cups again. So for many of you, this is someone from your past returning. We have Magic and the Magician. Maybe if this is someone from the past, maybe this was someone that was a bit of a trickster, that's wanting to come clean this time. Remember the love card, this is the heart, and of course Leo is the heart. So relationships that are coming from a place of heart will be able to stand in this Leo retrograde. You may have someone coming back from 8 years ago, 4 years ago, 16 years ago, because Venus retrograded in Leo back then. Well, she retrograded in Leo 8 years ago, so 8 or 16 years, right, in Leo. So we've got Magic, and this is communication. Someone coming back into your life just like magic. Someone who's quite intelligent, very logical thinking, maybe puts logic ahead of emotions. But we do see strong sexual drive and passion and desire. And we've got Temperance again. It's incredible that we've got same cards coming through. Look, we've got the Six of Cups, the Magician, and Temperance. The Six of Cups, the Magician, and Temperance. Well, this is crazy. If this is not confirmation, then I don't know what is. Now, I just wanted to point out, we've got Venus and Vulcan here. They were married, but Venus was stepping out of the marriage, connecting to Mars. So for many of you, this could be a love triangle, some infidelity here. Some of you may be in separation mode and it's not infidelity, and you're connecting with someone, or someone's come into your life, and this is the reason to let go of something that's something that did not make you happy, something that was just too much, too hard for you. What's at the bottom? We've got a King of Cups, Scorpio, Cancer, and Pisces we have here, dear friends. The King of Cups, someone who's ready to offer their heart. Remember what I spoke of before? That, and this is the theme that I get, it's like the divine masculine being in two minds, or having a choice, maybe even a head over heart decision. They're connected to you, surely, very sexually, but what about emotionally? And I'm not reading reversals here in this deck. What's beneath this? The Eight of Coins. I don't know if this is someone that you work with, or it's really a lot of hard work for the divine masculine to dig deep and even speak or even reiterate what's in their heart. Some of you may be working with this person, or you've connected through work. And we've got the Three of Cups here. And the Three of Cups may say that there has been a reconciliation in the past, or that possibly some of you, maybe if this is someone new, you're meeting through going out and connecting with friends, as I said before, like getting out there and having fun. It could be the case. Let's take another layer and see what's going on. So remember, we had the Ten of Swords here, the Three of Wands, and the Ace of Wands. Let's see what the Magician is all about here. The Ace of Wands really wants to come through, right? So the potential for something new, and something is also coming to light. Something maybe that you missed from the past. Something tried to take off in the past and it could not. It was like blocked. And now it's resurfacing, returning. Ace of Wands is like having the clarity now. Why do we have the Chariot in the foundation from the past? We've got the Six of Swords, which we see it here as well. I don't know if some of you have met this person whilst on a trip, whilst away from home, possibly. And we've got a couple of sixes and they speak to balance. We've got another balance card here. This is what you're hoping for, to be able to balance out your lives and be in a relationship where there will be equal balance. And we've got Temperance here as well. So it's interesting, 2 major arcana in the Lover's Path Tarot. What's beneath the, we've got the bouquet. And beneath that is the book. So a closed book, not knowing in the past, someone being very secretive, something secretive, a person that's come into your life to teach you certain lessons. But as I said, it's like Spirit is showing you your path here, is telling you to go north or go south, right? What is this Six of Cups in the recent past? We've got the Empress. So Venus is here. Now Temperance, of course, is Taurus as well as Libra. The Empress is very creative. She is very sexual. She is very attracting as well. She's also very nurturing. Now, some of you could also be mothers and you are oozing with sexuality and beauty, and you're attracting, like bees to honey, right? You're attracting love. You're attracting abundance and prosperity. And, the Empress, another 3 major arcana as well, which speaks to giving birth to something that will make you feel abundant, feeling abundant in love. Remember that she's also very motherly, very giving. Could you be dealing with someone that could be a little bit younger than you? Possibly. Now, the Empress as an energy is all about love and expansion and growth and feeling wonderful, right? She is Venus. Let's see what that 9 of Cups crowning you. And, this is the card that trumps the whole reading. 9 of Cups is a wish fulfillment, but let's see. Someone is needing to make a decision, or remember that 2 of Pentacles can also speak to, multitasking or juggling between 2 situations, or things being up in the air. Let's take one more on that 2 of Pentacles. We've got the 3 of Swords. Another 3. Interesting. I don't know why I get that. I'm getting that there has been happiness recently in the past, but there's something about someone going overboard, drinking and then possibly promising things that they cannot deliver. And like some of you may be going back and forth. It's like I get broken promises or not being able to deliver. And yeah, just like the trickster, like someone saying things that they cannot uphold, or promises that they cannot uphold. And the 3 of Swords, of course, we see in the pre-Raphaelite tarot that she's gone to the doctor because of a broken heart. And we've also got the heart here, and we've got the lily here, which speaks to purification. It's like this is like Mother Mary, nurturing, very, motherly nurturing and support. I get back and forth energies here. Let's see what Temperance is speaking to. So the potential for healing, yes, through fire as well. Fire can be very purifying. And fire, what does that mean? It's the possibility to create through desire and action. and courage. So maybe hoping to mend a broken heart, someone is sort of on the fence pertaining to that, whether they're going to put in the effort or not, or whether thinking whether your person is going to put in the effort or not to mend your broken heart. I do remember seeing the Eight of Pentacles, right? The Eight of Pentacles, which is about someone, yes, under the King of Cups, someone that's ready to do the work, to offer the cup, to offer you their cup. Let's see, why do we have the Ace of Wands in the now on top of the Magician? What's that about? And we've got the King of Wands, which is exactly what I was talking about before. Right? Now, for some of you, because we've got a King of Cups and a King of Wands, possibly you may have been broken, deceived by someone who maybe possibly was coming through only sexually, broken promises. Maybe the King of Cups is someone new, possibly. Someone that's much more emotional, someone who tends to drink a little bit so that they could open up, because maybe they've been broken-hearted in the past. So there's a lot to do with mending broken hearts here. But oh my God, there's your reward, my dear fire signs. Two of Cups is a reward after a death. After a death. So the King of Cups could be a Scorpio, or some of you are letting go of a fire sign. Could be a Leo, could be an Aries, could be a Sag. Now, of course, for some of you, this could also be your energy, where you're actively looking for love, right? And Temperance is saying be patient. Some of you are connecting to someone that could be a foreigner, could live far from you, or maybe just has come from different beliefs. They've been raised differently to what you have. And they do say sometimes opposites attract, don't they? So I don't know if you're dealing with a water sign. Let's see. Because we do have some earth here. We've got very strong water. Very, very strong water and some fire. What's beneath the Death card? We've got the Star, and we do have Aquarius. I don't know if some of you are letting go possibly of an Aquarius. Remember, the Star is the Aquarian card, the Aquarius energy, but it also speaks to a wish fulfillment that's possibly at a future, in your future, or a wish fulfillment that was far away. You do have two wish cards, but it's like needing to let something go so that this is like a limiting energy that's sort of blocking your wish fulfillment, something to do with distance, possibly. And remember that the Star is also a card of hope and a card of healing. There is the Strength card. We've got Leo and Aquarius. So yes, some of you Leos could be letting go of an Aquarius. For others of you, this could be an Aquarius. I think this would be just a very few of you, an Aquarius entering your life, but I doubt that very much so, unless they've just got their moon in Aquarius, for instance. What I see is a deep change here, a deep metamorphosis here with the Death card, surely. So actually, it's just, it's just screaming to me. Spirit wants me to take another card just for a bit more clarity on the outcome here. And we've got Justice. So Libra comes through as well. Some of you are going through possible separation and divorce, or Justice is bringing you the person that you deserve, which is someone that's on equal ground with you, not someone that's going to be above you or below you, someone that's your other half, your equal other half. Okay? So I love that. I absolutely love that. Remember that the South Node is in Libra, my dear fire signs, now, and the North Node is in Aries. So for dear Aries, this is very, very important for you. Lots of fated changes going on for you. But this will also be very important for all fire signs. The fact that the North Node is in Aries is about my beautiful fire signs having the confidence to run with the fated changes, because the eclipses are helping you build new foundations. Fated events will be playing out for you, surely. So it looks like the divine feminine is coming through more as nurturing, loving, sacrificing, but also attracting, I'm going to say. Attracting through feeling abundant, she attracts people to her. So I do see potential here. Some of you are going to have a potential with a water sign. Others of you with another fire sign could be. Some of you could be letting go, possibly, of possibly an Aquarius. For others of you, this could be Libra that you're letting go of. Could be a Gemini. Mainly Libra, I would say. Okay, so if you're connecting with another fire sign, make sure, because there's so much fire, make sure that you use all that passion and that desire creatively, so that you don't, too much fire can burn, my dear ones. So make sure you take care with that. All right, so Spirit is saying you are going through healing. Give it some time. Divine timing is here. Archangel Michael is steering you in the right direction. And there will be communication. You will, as I said, the stars align for you to come into emotional balance, surely. But to come into emotional balance, you need to overcome a broken heart or make some space in your life. Remember the Three of Swords. Threes are a crowd. You've got the Three of Wands here. You had the Three of Wands before. Two of Wands is there. You may have a choice. Maybe you've got a choice. But whatever the case, Libra and Justice is promising that you are shedding a relationship where there was unequal ground, injustices made against you, right? And we see the scales are balanced here. This is beautiful. Absolutely. All right, I want to now, I will go into the, before I do that, sorry, I want to take some love messages, for the element of fire for all of you, and see if these messages resonate for you. Some of you may be just fearing that if you're someone's second choice, that you will not be the chosen one. That's what, because it's the crowning position which says this is what's on your mind. And maybe for some of you, you're in two minds about holding on to someone, maybe because they've been doing things that they like, things that they need for themselves, whereas you've sacrificed more and you're on the fence about a decision. Spirit is saying here, Archangel Michael is saying that there's an alchemy going. Whichever way, Spirit will bring balance and justice for you and the right individual. So let's see. These are words shared or thought of, with words which may be shared as well in the month of August. So let's see for my fire signs. I was wrong to doubt your love, babe. I apologize. 7 of Wands. I miss you just as much as you miss me. 5 of Pentacles. And remember that for some of you, you could have differences, social differences, financial differences, age difference. You may not even speak the same language if you've been brought up in different countries. So there are social and huge differences between you and this person, you and your person, and where there's a physical distance between you two, or even an emotional, they do miss you. I love my freedom in my life. I cannot handle monogamy and being tied down with one person. If you're still interested, call me. And that does show me over to this divine masculine, someone that's not ready to settle down for some of you. Please forgive me. I want another chance with you. Interesting. 4 of Cups. I hate you. Now remember, love and hate are very close together. For those of you that have been dealing with someone that was just taking from you, love may have turned sour and turned into hatred. Now, hate is a big word, and I always say I don't use it easily. If you are holding hate within your heart, this is what you need to release and make space for love. Okay, because this is a low vibrational energy which will first poison you and then the other person. Okay, so remember there are 2 Joker cards in the deck. One is I love you and the other is I hate you. So of course this will not be for all of you. For some of you it will be. I'd weather any storm to be with you. 5 of Wands. My heart still bleeds for you. I'm not living, just breathing. 9 of Swords. Which is a lot of pain and a lot of anguish. Why did you cut me? Why did you just cut me off like that? I can't deal. Heavy. 10 of Wands, remember, turns into the Ace. So for some of you, someone just cut you out like that. Someone's willing to take a chance. Win or lose, I'm going to take the chance on love or at the casino. And that's what that 9 of Cups could also be. I needed more in my life. We did try, but we just couldn't find happiness. I'm sorry. 8 of Cups, and we've come a long way. Let's not give up now. We've invested a lot. Don't give up. So we do have various messages here, depending on who you are. Remember, this is a general reading. So I get a change of heart. I do get a change of heart here for some of you. Someone has had a change of heart. It may be this divine masculine. All right, my dear fire signs, I am going to begin with the major arcana, going first into the sign of Aries. Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Let's see what the message is for you. What is the message for Aries in the month of August, please, Spirit? Aries. Aries, Aries. And we've got shine. You've got the sun. This is heart. This is heartfelt. This is real. I absolutely love this. Look at her heart chakra being lit up. This is gorgeous. And Aries, you may be dealing with a Leo. I don't know if it's an old partner or a new partner. We did have the King of Wands here, which maybe for some of you could be releasing. I mean, the sun speaks to ego too. So some of you have been dealing with someone that had a strong ego. Take it as it resonates. Let's see, because in matters of heart, I do take it as a very positive card, and it is the sun, which can also speak to reconciliation. Let's see what this little Greek oracle says for Aries in the month of August. We've got Eros and Venus here. Remember, Eros was the son of Venus, and Eros was a love child. So this is the lovers. Remember how I said about a head over heart decision? Someone may have been thinking too much and not feeling enough. So Eros has shot his poisonous arrow towards you. So we do see a deep love here. Maybe even love affairs, secret love affairs with the lovers. It is the Lovers card. We've got the Dog, which speaks to loyalty. This is the Fool. Someone feels as though they've been taken as a fool. They've been humbled, and their attraction is over the top. And what's interesting is that we could also have a pregnancy here, because we do have the Empress, and we've got a child here. So some of you that have had a love child, I don't know, Some of you may be loyal to this person because you share a child. The dog does speak to loyalty and friendship. Let's see, because the Fool card is a brand new cycle. It's a brand new beginning. Being loyal to, being confident, or wanting to take that leap of faith because this is a great love here. Or someone has made a choice. They're going with their heart. Oh my God. And as I said it, we have the heart. We have the heart twice, dear fire signs. This is aces. We've got the Lovers, we've got the Fool, and we've got aces. So if this is not, did I say fire signs? I'm talking to Aries, I'm sorry. Aries. This is a very important month pertaining to love and new beginnings. It's like taking a risk where matters of heart is concerned, because there's great eros, there's great love here. Incredible. Oh my God, which could also lead to marriage. Because this is the Hierophant. Now, yes, this can be promised here, but this can also say that some of you may be letting go of another commitment, possibly, with this as a general energy. Remember, eros is deep love, it's sexual love, it's great attraction. But we've also got Venus and Vulcan here. We've got the Trickster as well, but we've also got the World card, which can speak to a completion. So it will be different for each of you. See, some of you, because this is like the Five of Wands, some of you could be letting go of a commitment because of a new love connection. Could be someone from the past. Let's not count that out. And I feel that you're going to be loyal to your heart and you're going to follow your heart, dear Aries. So I will leave that there for you. I'm wishing you luck. Let's go on to the sign of Leo now. And we will shuffle the cards for Leo as well. Okay, dear Spirit, for Leo. Leo in love in the month of August and on their solar return. I'm so happy for Aries. But for all the fire signs, I mean, with the Two of Cups here, that's wonderful. Leo, please, Spirit, with Venus retrograde, what's going on for Leo? What's going on in love for Leo? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Move. I've got my moon in Leo as well. So move is the Chariot. So we are talking about Cancerian energies. We did have the King of Cups there. Some of you may be moving for love, traveling for love. Could be short distance, could be long distance. Remember, this is a victory card. I just wanted to mention also, dear Leo, that Juno, the asteroid of commitment, is in Cancer. And, you know, the war, it was earth signs that had a lot of Cancer. So I don't know how this resonates for you. But Juno is just behind you in Cancer. Some of you could be finishing something up, a major cycle pertaining to your commitments, possible marriage. We do have, this is the Whip, which is the Five of Wands. So there's conflict. There is conflict. You've had an argument with someone from the past. We see fights, not being on the same page, sore feelings, hurt feelings. For Leo, please, Spirit. August. We've got the Sun. That is beautiful. So the Sun speaks to makeup or breaking up. So after some sort of legalities or possible separation, divorce, the Sun comes through. The sun is an ace. You've got another ace here. And the sun can speak to happiness, clarity, reconciliation for some of you with someone from the past that you were not talking to. Maybe there was conflict, other people were involved, 5 of Wands possibly. And we've got the safe. Now the safe speaks to earth. It speaks to things becoming a reality, money playing a big part, finances. This can speak to a financial or even emotional, a sense feeling of loss, but it's like one door is open, the other one is closed, so not all is lost here. Let's take one more on that safe, and you may be dealing with someone that also has put their finances on top of their love life, so they put more value in materialistic things than matters pertaining to heart, and this could have been a deal breaker for some of you. Wow. Okay, so those of you that are letting go of someone that put more into other matters, materialistic matters, some of you are losing. This could be costing you financially, even with Venus retrograde. You may be spending a lot of money for certain obligations. We do have justice here, which justice can speak to legalities if you are possibly going through something like that. But we've got the bride here, and the bride is the 10 of Cups. Whatever you're doing here, that you're going through a purification process. This is success, a successful marriage, a passionate love connection. After letting something go, after a decision being made. You see, this is like the 3 of Swords. It's the 2 of Swords and the King of Swords. Some of you, yes, could be letting go. Dear Leo, you could be letting go of an Aquarius, surely. Because this card says someone must choose. And someone will be left out of the equation, which will have a broken heart. So that's your message, dear Leo. Remember, once you've done the work, you will reap the rewards, because in that card of choices, once a choice is made, then you could take the harvest. So the abundance where love is concerned, as long as you're making a choice to free some space up in your life, in your heart. Okay, let's go to the next sign. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. For Sagittarius, dear Spirit, what's going on in their love life? What's going on for dear Sagittarius in the month of August? And I'm going to say this could also be a water sign individual. Could be a Scorpio water sign, I mean. What's going on for Sagittarius? Sagittarius, please, Spirit, in the month of August. We've got lead and the Emperor. So Aries comes through very strongly. Could be any other sign, but someone's taking responsibility here. Now, it could be Leo as well. We do see the sun behind him. For me, Leo and Gemini come through because we've got the twins here. We've got 2 emperors. One of them is wearing a crown and the other is not. So going from one emperor to another, this is someone who can give you something long term, someone that is going to take charge, someone that is ready to settle. All right? And of course, the emperor could also be someone that is higher up than you. You work with them. They've got responsibilities. This could be a father. This could also just mean that something long-term is going to take place for you. Let's see for Sagittarius, dear Spirit. Sagittarius in August. We've got the train, so it is the Chariot. It's a number 7. So change. Change is happening. You're moving. You're changing homes, changing partners, migrating, transitioning. You're on a new journey. We've got the fire here. strong desire. This could speak to fire or air. A lot of fire, as I said, can burn, but it can also create. Air is perception. So fire and air together could be quite explosive, but it can also, in moderation, create. This is like the Two of Wands for me. It's like two people desiring to come together. That's why we've got this journey opening up. And one more card for Sagittarius, please, Spirit. And we've got the dog. And the dog speaks to loyalty. It's like the Fool card. It's like a brand new cycle opening up. The dog does speak to loyalties and obedience and something long-lasting. And the star is promised here. We did see it in your cards. The star, this is also, it's the High Priestess. So some of you Sagittarius are dealing with someone in secret, or this is a spiritual connection. Remember the lily, very much like the High Priestess. And it's also the Hermit, number 9, which means you've seen the light, or you're seeking the wisdom, or you're waiting for the change. Remember, the Hermit is number 9. Number 10 would be the Wheel of Fate, which turns in your favor. Someone is seeing the light. This could be a spiritual connection, of course. And the star promises a wish fulfillment that's at a physical distance. So some of you are traveling. Okay, and remember that the star says also that you may be communicating through social media. Yeah? And of course, Venus is forming a VSP star in the sky. So this does promise a lot. So I'm wondering, because of course this speaks to Aquarius for some of you. Now, of course, Aquarius, they love their freedom. You love your freedom as well, dear Sagittarius. So in that sense, you may match up with an Aquarius. An Aquarius promises it's the future. It promises the future. But the Emperor, where love is concerned, yes, is something very real. Something very real, and something promised, something great that is promised for you, Sagittarius, my dearest. Anyway, I think I will leave it there. I want to thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing, and commenting. I do hope that this gave you some understanding of what's going on. Yeah, you are transitioning. You see, you're picking up anchor and you're going. Either that or your ships are coming in. Someone is coming in for you. This is the 3 of Wands and the 10 of Wands. Your burden is over. 3 of Wands is you're waiting for someone, waiting for your ships to come in. Some of you are hoping to settle down, finally. You will have the opportunity to, because it's a 22, you're making choices. All right, so thank you so much. I will catch up with you soon. Love and light.